Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Adam Campbell of Solomon in Canada.
Solomon Arc'teryx.
Solomon Arc'teryx, thank you. To finish the Chuckanut 50k, which he just won. Congratulations, Adam.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
What a field we had here today. You went up against the best of the best.
Yeah, no, I mean, like a literal world champion out there. So I kind of, I benefited a bit from their misfortune out there, but I mean, it's a part of trail racing. The two guys in the lead missed one of the turns and ended up running a few extra miles, but I think as Killian says, more miles, more fun, right?
Yeah.
So Max may disagree with that one. So, I mean, they were definitely, I'll be fair and say that they were the strongest runners today out there, but that's the part of trail racing, and they wouldn't have given me the lead. I mean, they wouldn't have given it, so you take it when you can. So,
So when so you passed them about mile 23?
I never passed Max.
Okay.
But I took the lead with maybe 2 miles to go, 2.5 miles to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a good group of people. I don't know if you were in like third through fifth, somewhere in there when you came through the last aid station. I'm like 6 to go.
Yeah, I think it was about fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and then I felt really good along the flat. I've run this race. It was my first ultra.
Okay.
So it's great to come back. But so I've run it a couple of times. So I knew what the course was like, and I've made a couple mistakes here in the past. Running a little too hard down that long fire road. So I backed off a little bit and just made sure I was well fueled for the last 20-25 minutes, because I knew you had to be ready to roll through there. So
yeah. So how many were you running with guys, or was it back and forth? How to play out on the last 6 miles on the interurban trail?
I mean, it was more sort of, we were all in our own little bit of misery, and it was tight. I mean, we were really, really close to the finish. I mean, they were maybe 100 meters behind me with a mile to go, 150 miles.
You were 10 seconds back with 2 miles to go, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I knew about those last little dips. After you've been running along flat for so long, the little dips can have huge effects on your energy. So just want to make sure I was well fueled through that, and then just sort of close your eyes and go.
Yeah. How does this rank, do you think, among your ultra finishes? Because I think in the past, you set the 50-mile record in Canada. You were second at CCC, and you placed well at the North Face 50 last year, but didn't sort of have that pinnacle win. Yeah, I mean, in the U.S. So.
Exactly. I mean, a win trumps everything every time, especially against a field like this. I mean, it's a huge honor to just toe the line with everybody, and it was a beautiful day out there. It was a true trail race.
I think you might be the only person to say that. It's because you live in we're in BC, are you in Vancouver?
I'm in Vancouver. So I mean, this is what we run in all the time, and I was trying to remind myself that out there. But it was very pretty. I mean, it was green and snowy, and it was definitely slow, which I think benefited me a bit through some of the back bits. I'm a really small guy, so I just told myself, okay, you can roll pretty well through this mud, and you just have to enjoy it out there. It's hard enough as it is. So
every time I saw you were smiling.
Yeah, no, I try to do that. I mean, we're lucky that we get to do what we do, and I appreciate the fact that we're. I get to compete against some of the best athletes in the world and some of the most beautiful places in the world. If you're not smiling out there, then there's a lot of other things that are fun too. Yeah.
So did you have any rough points though during the race? Any lows?
Well, I mean, I bailed a couple times, which hurt. Along the ridge, I bailed this almost the second I hit it, and I got a really bad Charlie horse on my left quad, and I just couldn't. I was actually running along with Mike Foote at that point, and it was so slippery through there. You just couldn't really open up your stride and really dance your way through it. So I was being a bit cautious. I mean, you don't want to hurt me. It's still so early in the year. You don't want to break an arm or anything like that. Just to roll through a little bit of single track a bit faster. So I played it maybe a bit more cautiously through there than I normally would have. But maybe it also meant I saved a little something for the finish.
And you also took a nice fall with the last mile.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah, we definitely gave some skin to the course.
A tattoo,
A little tattoo, that's right. You got to sacrifice something for the trail gods.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any big races coming up this year for you?
Yeah, I'm quite excited. Trying first 100 miler in May, Mount Fuji, Mount Fuji 100, and then UTMB.
Nice.
Yeah, so Mount Fuji will be feel it. I mean, obviously I'm there. I want to go there and have a good go at it, but I definitely respect that I've never gone that far. So it'll be. I'm sure there'll be lots to learn between Mount Fuji and UTMB, and then I'm gonna do a whole bunch of the sky running races, the shorter ones.
So you're going to be over for Transvolcania, Zagama?
No, I can't because they just conflict with Mount Fuji.
So you might be running a speed goat, maybe?
Maybe speed goat, yeah. But I'll definitely be doing Sierras Nal again, and then what's the other one called? Tracima, I think, or something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some of the shorter ones, and then I'll probably go back in October as well. So doing a good little European campaign this year.
Very cool. Well, to make that happen, you got some big changes coming up in your life.
Yeah, I do. So as you know, I was practicing law for the last little while, and I've been toying with the idea of, I've sort of felt half pregnant for the last little bit, conflicted. I'm sort of half committed to work, and I've been compromising quite a bit on what my running is like. So I really enjoy the intellectual stimulus of practice of law, but it's I got such a short window to. So basically, what I'm saying is I just gave notice to my work. And I'm going to try being a full-time runner for a while, and that means writing and doing some other stuff as well to make it happen. But yeah, I'm sort of commit a bit more fully to this. So it was my first run as a professional runner. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that race. It was your first professional race, and
thank you.
Best of luck with the career transition in your races this year.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be asking you some questions about how to transition.
All right.